Hi, thanks for watching this video. Today we are going to discuss what you need to do or what you don't need to do. And of course, please discuss with your parents and other elders. This is merely another advice, and of course the situation for each individual is different, so do please consult your parents, which will be the ultimate guide for you. You could refer to me, but the decision remains with you, whether to and your parents what you have to do. Okay, I'm going to tell what worked for me, and everybody's situation is different, so use caution. Everything doesn't apply to everybody. Okay, standard disclaimer. Okay, let's take stock of the situation. IIT-JEE going into IIT has changed a lot. Especially a lot of changes were introduced this year. This year you have to be on the top 1,50,000 of JEE main, which is a common exam in which NITs, which will take admit student into NITs, IIT, IIITs, and a couple of other national engineering colleges. For IITs also, you need to be on the top 20 percentile of your board. Not that that would be a problem for most of you, but you have to be careful so that you don't let your board marks slip by for any reason. Right? Like, don't miss your class, don't miss your lecture, don't miss your practical, because if you miss it, it gets 0 essentially, and it affects your board results. Okay, which can prevent you from going into not getting the being the top 20 percentile, and some the state will have tough, because now it's kind of a state oriented. Like some state it will be easier, some state it will be difficult. So you try to be on the top 10 percentile. Let's just remove the chances of errors. Okay, I know it's very easy for you guys. If you're thinking of getting into IIT, being the top 90%, it should be a cakewalk for you. Right? As an IITian, we love challenges, and okay, this is a front challenge given to you, gift by our, that. Okay, so let's go. So to crack IIT, we are going to discuss just how to crack the JEE Advanced, which is in a very similar format which so far IIT-JEE was supposed to be, right? The first and foremost important is dedication. You need to be absolutely dedicated. That yes, you are dedicated to your study, you are dedicated towards the family, so that's one of the must. Like, you are a regular student and you are dedicated, right? Second important thing, you should have a goal. Like, I need IIT because of this and this reason, right? IIT is one of the premier education. Like, being into IIT is a symbol, is the ultimate qualification you can get. There are currently no other universities in the world, I believe, that can surpass. In fact, I will say any true IITians are like 10 times better than any other graduate, because it's the sole reason is this exam, one particular exam, which can filter such student. You may be one of them, you don't know. Don't think that you are not that one. You may be that, and that's what I'm going to advise what you should not do, so that if you are one of them, you don't miss that chance. Of course, there's not a wide difference between that 5,000 which gets selected into IIT in general category. Of course, this video also applies to other categories, but I'm more focused on general category because there's a huge tough competition on general category, and same applies to others. So basically, you have to be among the top 5,000 from the 10 lakhs, which means a chance of 0.05. So 1 in 200 gets selected in IITs, actually, essentially in general category, right? So setting the goal is must, right? One mistake which people typically make while setting the goal is that they make IIT the end all. IIT is a path, not a final goal. If you want to be an aerospace engineer, or you want to be a top farmer like me, you need not. I said, you need not go into IIT. You can be one of the top performers without being into IIT. So goal is more important, not being into IIT. Okay, why it is important? Because if you make IIT the end all, right, it affects your performance on the actual day, because the tension builds up, you know, as you comes nearer to the day, and when you go to the final day. A good thing is now we have a 2-step process or 3-step process, which actually will help you alleviate some of the tension. Means you already went through your board exam, you are in the top 20%, you already went through the JEE mains, you are on the top 1,50,000. So there is some sort, your tension is like you at least made to the first cutoff, which is a good sign. Now, but the real challenge begins now. Okay, so while fixing your goal, it's very, very important to think why you need to go into IIT. Yes, IIT is a very prestigious institute. No matter what you want to do, IIT will give you the chance to be the brightest. But remember, that is not the end all. Keep other options open. If there is a state engineering examination, give that. If there are a private engineering exam, apply for that. If you can afford it, of course, and plus there are other examinations which you can consider, which depend on your goal, what exactly you want to do in life. These days we need people who are good than people who are in IITs. I'm not saying that. So being good and being in IIT both goes in handy. So it doesn't matter if you don't make into IIT, but and if you can understand, if you can come into understanding with that fact that it doesn't matter if you don't make into IIT, probably your chances of getting into IIT actually increases, because now your actual mind can play without fear, without thinking that, oh, what if I don't make into IIT, what will happen? That's fear factor. For some person it works towards favor, but most cases it actually makes you nervous. It makes you do mistakes. There is absolutely no scope of mistakes in IITs, and I know that's one of the so it's important to understand. To get into IIT, you have to think IIT is not the end all. I know many people will have a different suggestion, but my personal feeling is that that's the most crucial part. If you can come into the understanding that yes, IIT is important, but it is not the end all. You remain what you are. Whether you go into IIT or you don't go into IIT, it doesn't change. You remain who you are. Cracking the exams makes absolutely no difference. Your genes remains what you wear. You will remain what you are. That's the crucial part. Yes, going into IIT makes life easier. You get more offers. But if you're talented, it doesn't really matter. You nevertheless will be successful. In fact, there will be more challenges, and I will say true IITians love challenges. So it doesn't really matter if you did make into IIT or did not make into IIT. What is more important is your goal. What you want to do in life. And that's the most important thing. Okay, I will continue this video in like what are the other things you need to watch out. To summarize, basically we discussed, yes, you need to be dedicated, yes, you need to have a solid reason for why you want to be in IT, but remember, you could still achieve what you want to be in life without being into IT. And it is that understanding, it's called moksha, that Lord Buddha understood. Like if you can understand that, it really doesn't matter. And the moment you have the truth, it gives you a lot of peace, which is one of the great that gives your mind a level playing field, because at the end of the day IIT is a test of your ability, your aptitude, your ability to learn things, ability to apply things, and you can apply this much better if you work in a neutral field. Okay, thank you, bye.